comes to Columbus, Ohio, Ohio Stadium just oozes tradition and history, and somehow the intensity is magnified when they turn on the lights to open another season for the Ohio State Buckeyes. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Take over, first and 10. Down for the offense. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Trevino. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. They move the tight end all over. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing on the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this score this time. Instead, you knock it off the post.
The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. Pressure coming. Floats it out in space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Mark down at the 44. Good enough for a first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. On the move to the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the left. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Defense is about firing off. Get the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already hitting home. Nice start for this defense.
Oh, they block it. Defense has it. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Potts. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game scored.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Jones wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside of the wide receivers, but this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this. Now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
And that's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure they doesn't go north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. coming after it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Jones to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Running back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. This time he's got it. The ball pops out. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fuller. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. They go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. They'll put the tight end in motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. To the air, it's Potts. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get on the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will keep it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Georgia lining up to cut it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low-line drive and not his best work. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Got it in the middle. It's Trevino. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Potts. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
He's marked down at the 22. And first down for the offense.
And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the run. He's out past the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit home. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Jones to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Burns. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Balls are fired complete. And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. They'll give it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
29 Philly.
This one's complete. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. This is Ohio State 3.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Down 55 weak.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. So after the first down run, here's second down. Jones wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback exact spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You've got to have something dialed up. You feel really great about it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just it's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Jones to throw. He makes the connection. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Going up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Get set, get set.
They want that clock to run. Foul through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The RPO, it's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Buckeyes enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. They'll try it over the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. You guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.